Feel me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness.
I guess I've been chasing dreams, haven't been sleeping well. All I can hear is screams, constant ideas to excel. With my head, soul of mind racing, it's like thoughts are overtaking. Voices in my head, speaking negative thoughts, down creeping in. Wild thoughts, don't know what I'm chasing. What am I even facing? What am I even trying to self-conflicted within these deep thoughts? What are my thoughts talking? I'm just thinking, maybe I'm just thinking, maybe I'm just babbling to the concept of my mind. It's just sound that maybe these voices are a sound. I wish I could hold a gun to these voices. Maybe I could just burn them into ashes or just run away from all of this.
Feel me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness.
Did I give the mic to my head? Cause the voices are getting louder instead. They're talking genocide. Yeah, all I'm seeing is red. We're fighting in deep, even though nothing is said. I'm sick of pairing all the jokers with the king on the deck. They keep eating at my table, but I'm left with the check. Sick of the vomit of emotions that I openly give. Giving all and getting nothing from the people I'm with. I'm not sorry for wanting to put you all on blast, to see you panic when I tell you that this breath is my last. I'm not sorry if you're left down here to wash off the blood, cause your ignorance was shoveling the truth under mud. I'm not sorry that our lines were being cut with a knife, that your pride had taught a lesson, now a lesson in life. I'm not sorry for the way you make a forgery of pain, cause I know if it arises you'll just do it again. But what I offer an apology will be for the fact that I stayed around hoping for the love that you lack. This ain't a family if all I'm trying to do is survive. Have to hustle on my own to keep my demons alive.
Feel me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness.
What up everyone, and welcome to another episode of Keeping Calm with Adilo Chino. I'm here in Wilson's Prom, which is a really beautiful place to be. I've seen amazing animals like the wallaby, which I almost cried because it's literally like 10 meters away from me. And I saw some emus on the way in. It was so pretty. And this land here has a significant cultural and spiritual meaning to the indigenous people, and they call this area Yurik and Mamoon. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I don't want to disrespect anyone. But this place here is amazing because the land and the sea has a spiritual connection that goes 1,000 years, back 1,000 years. And it also continues today, which is so amazing. I love coming out here to places where there's a significant meaning behind it. And especially Wilson's Prom, which, you know, like I said before, dates 1,000 years and it still continues today. And it's just amazing out here. There's mountains everywhere. There's tracks that go on for hours. I saw a wallaby, I'm happy. I saw emu, I'm happy. Saw some wildlife, and it's crazy. And when you're hiking, you have all these crazy wild thought processes, right? I was thinking like, oh my God, what makes a person a person? So I was like thinking the environment that you've grown up in, the people that you hang out with, your culture, your traditions, you know, the pain that you've gone through, the relationships that you've built and destroyed over the years. All of that kind of constitute to your thought process, the way you are and who you are, right? So then I was thinking to myself, man, that is crazy because I have moments where I self-sabotage myself. Today's topic is going to be covering self-sabotage. For those people who don't know what self-sabotage is, it's when you actively and passively prevent yourself from achieving goals. There are thought processes that go in your head, there's voices in your head, procrastination, the list goes on. It kind of prevents you from doing it. And I'm one of those people that has that. When I was just walking before, had that thought process that went through my mind, is that, oh my God, why, Untitled Chapter, why do you self-sabotage yourself? Why do you prevent yourself from achieving your goals? And there's many factors to it. The list goes on. Maybe you guys have, a different list compared to mine. I came up with 4 main reasons why I self-sabotage myself. And I'm going to go through it with you guys one by one. And I'm also going to tell you guys how in the future I'm going to try get through those. The first reason why I self-sabotage myself is that culture aspects of me plays a big part, especially when it comes to failing. Failing is not an option. I've covered it so many times in videos where I talk about how culturally failing is not an option. You're not a man if you fail, and if you fail, you're useless. You're compared a lot. So that kind of is being engraved into me growing up. So whenever I try achieve a goal, I see it being out of my comfort zone, I automatically think in my head culturally like, oh my God, I'm gonna fail. Like, I don't want to fail. Like, what my parents say. And the second reason why I self-sabotage is that I love to be in control. I love being in control of situations, and by being in control, there's usually times where I gotta jump. There's usually times where I've already accepted the negative thoughts in my head, and I've already accepted the fact that I'm gonna fail. Like, what's the point of me doing it? I'm gonna fail, so I might as well not do it. The third reason why I self-sabotage is that I'm a perfectionist, right? Like, I have to have certain things the way it's supposed to be going. It has to follow a path. It has to be this and that. It has to be perfect to like pinpoint accuracy. And when things are not going my way, the thoughts creep in like, oh my God, like I'm not good enough. Self-worthy kicks in, like I'm not self-worthy of myself. And it's like a conflict between doing something far and beyond and then doubt and stuff coming into it. So that's my third reason, is that I'm a perfectionist. And the fourth reason is probably the biggest reason for me, imposter syndrome. I'm part of the industry where imposter syndrome is really significantly huge. IT, one of the big places to have imposter syndrome. That's when you get overwhelmed with so much information, and when you look at people and the people you work with, the role that you have, and all of that plays a massive impact on you and achieving what you want to achieve. And it kind of doubts yourself. It always puts you in that position where you question yourself, like, why shouldn't I know it? Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. Again, could be 1,000 other thought processes that go into it that prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve. So that's my reasons why self-sabotage myself, and you guys might have different reasons to why you guys do it, but I think it's human nature, the fact that a lot of people have those thought processes where you go through and kind of prevent yourself from doing what you want to achieve. So how will Untitled Chapter get through all of this? So the first thing that I need to do is identify the habits of it. I need to identify the habits that put me in that negative thought process, procrastination mode. I need to find and identify those habits. So that's my first thing that I need to do. The second thing that I need to do is actually go back to the root cause of self-sabotage. I need to go to the root causes of it. I've developed unhealthy way of dealing with stress over the years, and it's kind of made me creep in with negative thoughts, and especially with rejection and all of that, I kind of run away. Goal achieving moments, I run away from them because I feel like I'm going to get rejected and all of that. So I need to identify the root causes of it. And I also need to work on self-worthy as well. Dropped videos before on it. I need to tell myself that I'm worthy of what I'm going through and what I'm doing. And also, which is pretty important, I need to reinforce myself with positive behavior. So when I'm going through a process of thinking negatively of a situation and achieving a goal when it's foreign to me, I need to back myself up with prep talk and tell myself that I can do it, I got this, I'm good enough, what's the worst that can happen? All of that prep talk that you do to motivate yourself, I need to do that because that is going to reinforce confidence in me, and it's also going to put me in the position where I also grow too. So this is probably one of the hardest videos I've made. There's a lot to cover in this topic. There's a lot to talk about. There's so much that I want to tell you guys, but sometimes my mind and my tongue don't connect. And honestly, if I was to have a behind the scenes of this video, there's been so many mistakes where I had to start again. And it's not easy talking about it hiking. And I'm sorry for looking down as well, because the track is not stable. There's water everywhere. It's muddy. I got my socks wet, and it's the worst feeling ever. So if you guys are new to the channel, and if you guys like the channel, subscribe and like it down below, and also hit that buzzer as well so you get that notification when a new video drops. So here's your boy Untitled Chapter. I'll see you guys next week. And if you guys are out here, come check out Wilson Prom. It's a beautiful place to be, And I'll see you guys next week. Ma salama and peace.